Well, evacuations are underway in Florida this morning as Idalia, now upgraded to a Category 1 hurricane, barrels up the Gulf of Mexico, expected to make landfall as a potent Category 3 storm.
Yeah, President Biden approving federal disaster assistance for the state. Washington correspondent Anna Wiernicki joins us live from D.C. with the latest on this. Anna, good morning.
Good morning. Well, FEMA crews are already on the ground in place preparing for the storm's landfall, and the White House says that Washington stands ready to help.
Florida residents are bracing for Idalia as the storm continues to make its way towards the state's Gulf Coast.
Buckle up for this one. It's going to be a major hurricane.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis urged anyone in the storm's path to be vigilant. Idalia is forecasted to hit the shoreline early Wednesday as a Category 3 hurricane.
Whether you're inside that cone or outside that cone, it's if you're close to the cone, you should assume that there's going to be noticeable impacts, and some of these impacts could end up becoming catastrophic.
DeSantis says 40,000 linemen are stationed ready to restore power once the storm passes. And Keith Turry with FEMA says the agency has set up staging areas with food and water.
We have put urban search and rescue teams on alert and ready to deploy as required.
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre says President Biden spoke with Governor DeSantis on Monday
and told him he quickly approved the emergency declaration for Florida. The president also expressed the administration's full commitment and support to Florida.
DeSantis, who is campaigning for President Biden's job, says he doesn't expect politics to get in the way of the storm response.
There's time and a place to have political season, but then there's a time and a place to say that this is something that's life-threatening.
FEMA says they have deployed teams to Tallahassee as well as Atlanta, ready to pivot and help as needed. For now, live in Washington, I'm Anna Wiernicki. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. You know, some of those teams that you're referring to, New York Task Force 1, New Jersey Task Force as well, sending folks down ahead of the storm, as they usually do, to help with the relief efforts there.
So important.
Yeah.
Praying for Florida.
Meantime, everyone's 10 minutes away from weather and traffic.